Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and this is Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree. Now, this is for the narrative lectionary, and we're moving into the summer months. We're moving into the kind of the flexible text months where there's all kinds of options, and Luther Seminary lays out some options that you might do, and those are the ones that I'm going to that's what I'm following. And so for this next probably 5 or 6 Sundays, we're in 2 Corinthians, and then there's 2 others. And so still playing around with how that's going to look for the Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where if I do, like, there's a section on the Lord's Prayer, and maybe I'll do all of the Lord's Prayer as one video. I'm trying to figure that out, and I'll let you know that as well. You'll know when it gets posted. But so anyway, we're in 2 Corinthians right now, and let me pull this up again. There we are. We're 2 Corinthians, the first chapter, verses 1 through 11, and they title this Consolation. And or another way is, how do we comfort each other in our grief? When we're sad, when we're upset, when we're mourning, when we're how do we show empathy? How do we show sympathy? And the item I'm using for this is tissues. And there's 6 packages of tissues. This one's have SpongeBob. There's other ones. They had, I don't know if they had Captain America or something like that, Spider-Man. But I like this. 6 packs of tissues. So the idea is that you could buy 2 packs or 3 packs, how many kids you think you're going to have up. And you can give a kid a pack to take with them. And the idea is that when I'm crying, and I use a tissue to dry my tears, and this idea that Christ comforts us so we can comfort others in their grief. And in that comforting, when we see someone in the playground that has fallen and is hurting their knee, or we see someone that has a hurt heart that is crying because of sadness, and when we stop and we ask the question, "How are you doing?" Or and when you have a good friend and you put your hand around their shoulder, or you give them a hug. We might not think about it, but that is doing the work of God. That is God through us helping comfort and console. That word, it can be, but console, help. It helps them in their grief, and we know through Christ what it means to have someone care for us and someone come to us when we are mourning and when we are sad, and so we do the same. We love because God first loved us, and the sense that we reach out to others. We reach out to our neighbors because we have been consoled and we have been cared for in our grief. So using the tissue and talking to the kids about how showing that, caring like that, is part of what it means to be people of God, and God using us to help comfort and console the world. So I hope you can use it. I hope that's a springboard for your thinking around these texts, at least this text in Corinthians. And as always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a blessed week.